Isn't it amazing how a disturbance 3,000 miles away from us can influence our weather here? So far, we're going to stay hot, we're going to stay humid, where how you can plan your day is mainly cloudy conditions and cooler temperatures. But as you can see, it can't go anywhere. It's rising and it's banging up against that cold pot.
Imagine that, you walk in and there's a Wookiee.
Yeah. We give you the weather, we give you all the information. I love it.
Now that was special.
All right. Here we go. Big picture. Satellite radar composite. Our weather today is brought to you by the letter L, which is basically low pressure. Low pressure is associated with the air rising into the atmosphere, forming those clouds, giving us rain, snow, precipitation, basically throughout much of the winter and summer months. And then you're also getting gusty winds. This particular low has been in the same position now since Sunday, setting up shop and parking and stuff right over the North Atlantic. Now, the difference between what's this low doing today versus yesterday, it did bring showers. Much of the showers stayed to our west. Now, although it is ushering in moisture, it's now bringing in cooler air down from Canada. And that's going to remain throughout much of the day. The low will weaken on Friday and then start to slowly move to the east. Now we're going to start to see high pressure come in, and that's where we're going to have that nicer weekend. And the beauty of it is that it gets warmer, and then we get to hot by Monday and Tuesday next week. 59 right now in Salisbury, warmer across the bay, 58 in Dover. Winds are with us today out of the northeast at 10 for Dover, out of the east at 5 for Salisbury, and out of the northeast at 6 for Melfa. Our day is basically consisting of a lot of clouds. Could see some sunny breaks, but our weather story for today is cooler temperatures. We're going to struggle to get up to the upper 60s. Could see low 70s for today, and that's dependent upon the clouds. If we have some sun, we're basically going to see low 70s. But right now, it's mostly cloudy this morning. It's going to stay that way throughout much of the day. Much of the weather action is going to be taking place to our south and to our west. So 68 will be our high for today, and the winds are going to be out of the north at about 5 to 10 miles an hour. This evening, it's going to be cool also with mostly cloudy conditions. The winds are going to be shifting from the north now, coming out of the east at 5 to 10 miles an hour. 50 for the overnight low. Coming up in the next 10 minutes, I'll break it all down. But keep it in mind, we're going to have a nice weekend, and we're going to go to warm, and we're going to go to hot by Monday and Tuesday. Catherine.
Hey there, welcome to MichaelRogersWeather.com. It's a day off for me from driving a truck and doing the weather, and this is an opportunity now for me to pass on to you in plain English. And I'm not going to take too long in doing this, but if I have a tendency to go long, the beauty about my website is, number one, I can do anything I want. I don't have to answer to anybody, and number two, you can turn it off. That's what people do. Right, yeah, you're following me. Okay, so welcome to Twin Falls, Idaho, as you look at the Snake River Canyon on a very nice, sunny, and hot day. As I'm doing this, the high today was supposed to be, 99. We're working our way up to it. Bottom line, it's hot out here as I'm doing this. But this weather pattern that I'm talking about, which is known as North American monsoon, this is the weather pattern that we are experiencing in the Magic Valley. It affects more of the desert southwest with a lot of rain. But the moisture from this monsoon comes into our area, so let me explain to you what's going on, how it's going on, and what are some of the things that you can expect. Now, I drive a truck. I'm also a meteorologist, and at one point I used to do the same thing you see those guys do on TV. I wore a shirt and tie. I stood in front of a map, and I lied to you every night. Yes, I said I lied to you. And that's okay, because I'm okay with that. Well, I don't do the weather anymore on TV, and I don't really lie to you either. But sometimes I'll tell you something's going to happen, and something different is going to happen. And a case like this video that I'm putting out for you today, this is one of those situations where the official forecast is supposed to be this, and it's turning into that. So what's up with that? What? People in general really focus on weather, but it's not a big thing. I mean, normal people, unless something really is happening out of the ordinary, that's about the time you're going to tune into the TV set and try to find out what the heck is going on. I'm trying to tell you ahead of time, but I'm also taking into account that, you're normal people and you might forget that. But in the Magic Valley, we're going through this North American monsoon, and this is what we're going to go through from, say, July, right around mid-September. As far as rain, yeah, we're going to see that. Thunderstorms, yes, we're going to see that. Where is it coming from? Well, here's a classic example. Let's start from the beginning. Monsoon. What does monsoon mean? Well, a lot of people, normal people, just people in general, think monsoon is associated with a lot of rain. Well, that's about half right. Yeah, that's about half right. Monsoon is Arabic for Mausim, M-A-U-S-I-M. Okay, and that means season or wind shift. All right. Now, it was first used by Arabic navigators back in the day, traveling in boats, and one of the things that they noticed with the wind patterns is that winds blow in different directions at different seasons. They blow from land to sea in the winter and from sea to land in the summer. So, a monsoon, the correct definition, got it? There'll be a quiz tomorrow. Another one, I'm kidding. The correct definition of a monsoon is that it's any wind that reverses direction seasonally, or a seasonal shift of winds. Now, where do we fall into all of this? Well, it's really simple. Starting right around in June, going through July, we pick up a semi-permanent climatic system known as a four corners high.